it's a different type of code. So like, yeah. Another example, when I was talking to when I was with Wildin' Out, and it was me, Carlos, DC Young Fly, who else? Uh, it was somebody else, and it was a girl too. Yeah, I think B Simone and somebody else, and they were okay. I will never. Chico, Carlos was like, yeah, it's like guy code. We like, I'm like, yeah, man, I'm on the phone with my bitch. I was like, y'all are okay with the nigga saying I'm on the phone with my bitch? Girls like that, baby. I'm sorry. So it's just like that. If I was a girl and my nigga say I'm on the phone with my bitch, you got me fucked up. I'm not your bitch. But he was like, man, that's our street shit. That's what we say. That's my bitch. I'm not your bitch. So it's the same thing. Some girls and some men like saying bitch, and some girls like, no, you're gonna call me babe. So it's a different code, a different opinion. It's different. But Carlos and them was like, man, nah, it's just that's what we say. That's my bitch. I'm like, why can't you tell your boys that's my woman? That's my girl. He like, nah, man, that's my bitch. Okay, that's your bitch. But like, why can't you say that's my girl? Or that's my baby? Or that's my shawty? He was like, that's just what we say. That's my bitch, bro. So it's whatever you prefer. So it's not like he's downplaying me. It's just when you get in a relationship with somebody, it's just like if you're dating an alcoholic. It is your choice. And it's your choice to deal with what you know is gonna come with that. So if you know this person is an alcoholic, it's like, okay, am I ready for the you know the nights where he may be aggressive, or the nights where he may, act real stupid and annoying, or a drug addict, or when you get into relationships with a thug, women. Is he gonna make it home tonight? Is he gonna get shot? Is my house gonna get ran up in? Whatever. If you're dating a football player, okay, he's gonna have a bunch of groupies. I have to be prepared for this. Girls are gonna be in his DMs. Girls are gonna talk to him. It's the same thing for me. When I get in a relationship with that DL guy, I have to know there's certain things that are going to take place. So, are you prepared to not be able to go public? Do you know he may be like, man, I want to be with a woman now? There are things that I have to prepare for and deal with, same way as you, that you have to prepare and deal with. So if he decides to say, I'm ready to be out now, then that is his choice. And I can say, okay, babe, are you ready? You might lose some friends. People might talk about you, but I'm going to be here for you. And if he wants to come out, he can come out. Like there was one guy I was dating. He's in jail right now. His mama's probably watching. I love you, mama, if you're watching, because you were so understanding. You and your family were so understanding about our relationship. And I know you're probably watching because you watch all my lives. And I'm still here for you while he's locked up right now, because you are my mama. And I love you, girl. And I love your family. And y'all are my family. So anyway, there was this guy that I was dating. He has a daughter, whatever the case may be. And he was dating a girl. And they broke up. Me and him went through a lot, child. Whatever, went through a lot. And when he met me, he was like, I'm just tired of girls. I'm tired of women. I met my last straw with them. And he was like, I prayed to God and told God to send me the perfect woman. And he's like, but for some strange reason, he sent me you, but you're not the woman, but you're like a woman, whatever. And I'm happy with it. Boom. I'm like, okay. I was like, so we was dating. Shit was cool. But then he started, couldn't let women go, and he was still with women. And I was like, okay, I get it. I'm the first guy that he's ever dated, and it's weird because like after we had did something, he didn't tell me this after the fact. We didn't have sex, but something else. And he said after we did it, he was like, he had got confused, and he was like, I wasn't supposed to like that. So he went behind my back and messed with a girl to make sure, like, do I like men, or do I like Zoe, or do I like women? So he cheated on me with a girl just to make sure, like, how did Zoe, not trying to toot my own horn, but he was like, how did I like that? But whatever. So, oh my God, his mama's in here. Oh my God, if she's in here, mama, I'm sorry. Oh, Jesus, wait a minute. Oh my God. I mean, she already knew what was going on. She saw the hickeys, girl. She knows. She ain't crazy. Okay, anyway, moving past that part. Um, so anyway, where were we going with the story? Where are we going with the story? Yes, the coming out thing. So anyway, life was going on. We were together. Like I'm saying, y'all, he's part of the streets. He's hood, whatever the case may be. Always like women. So he was like, Zoe, I want to really like tell my mama about us. And I was like, are you sure? And he was like, yeah. This is when he was locked up. He was like, yeah, I'm sure I want to tell her. I'm like, you want to tell her? I was like, I was the one telling him no. I was like, no, don't tell her. Don't do this. Don't do it because you think that's what I want you to do. He's like, no, I just want my mom and my family to know. He's like, I ain't going to tell my homeboys nothing. He's like, I just want my mama to know. And I was like, no, don't tell your mama. I was like, just keep it with us. He's like, no, I want you to know that I really do love you and I'm trying to make this work, whatever the case may be. Woo, woo, woo. I was like, oh my God. So he ended up telling his mama and his sisters and them, and they were just shocked. They were shocked, but they didn't judge him. Now, him and his sister got in an argument, and it was crazy. And she called him a faggot and said that I was probably fucking him and stuff. And I'm like, first of all, she don't use her penis, girl, so she's not fucking your brother. Um, but yeah, and that was fine with me. He came out to his family for me, but not to the streets, and that's okay. That is fine with me. If that's what you want to do, that's fine. But I'm not gonna make you do something just because I live a certain way, just because I'm out. And it's not that I'm settling, it's because I'm mature enough to know that everybody is different. We all have different lives. And that is where people go wrong. A lot of people don't know how to be mature and accept people for their life and how they live and what they do. So what he did was he tried to make me comfortable too by telling his mom, but I was waiting for him to get comfortable. So when we got in that relationship, I was like, hey, I don't mind that you don't want nobody to know, but just make sure you don't disrespect me while we're together. And he never not once disrespected me. Besides what he did, well, he did a couple of times with women, but I knew that that would probably happen, because if all you knew all your life was vagina, 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 then child, I can't just take that away. That's like taking away cigarettes from a smoker or liquor from an alcoholic. Like, you can't have this no more because you're with me. So it's like I had, gradually they'll start to, it's hard. It's a different lifestyle. And my lifestyle is just different from you guys. And you don't get it because it's not a part of your lifestyle or what you do. It's not like I'm settling. And then one person made me so mad. They was like, Zoe, what? Oh, that pissed me off. Somebody said you paying for play. Let me tell you something, boo-boo. One thing I never do, one thing mama right here will never do is pay for play. I don't know what these other sisters do. I don't know what these other transsexuals or other punks do for dick. She don't gotta pay for dick. She don't gotta pay for dick. My personality is fucking insane. I'm funny. I'm cool as shit. I'm down to earth. I will never, and I put this on my mama, my daddy life, anybody, I will never, ever, ever pay for no straight nigga to fuck with me. That's one thing I will never do, bitch. Never do. Never do. Bitch. It was like, because I said on the video, I said I took the guy shopping. That's because that's who I am. Like, if I'm fucking with you, we were fucking with each other, not on sexual level, but fucking is like kicking it. If I'm kicking it with you and you're my nigga or we're dating, if I go shopping for some shoes and my nigga right there beside me, I'm gonna get my nigga some shoes. That's what some of you bitches and niggas is lacking. You ain't doing for your baby. So if I'm going out to eat and I'm hungry, I'm going to get my baby some food. Vice versa. If they go and they pull out some money to go eat, bitch, you better get me something to eat. So that's how I am. Like, I do for my man. Like, if I had a man right now, best believe I would buy my man that PS5, because I'm not going to have all these other people out here playing the motherfucking game. And I'm like, oh, my baby play game. I'm gonna get my man a PS5, bitch. The fuck? If he doing right at home, if the dick is right, he good, he doing what he supposed to be doing, you damn right I'm gonna get my man his shit, bitch. The fuck? That's not called paying for play. That's called I'm being a down ass bitch. Now that's when you can call me a bitch. But yeah, and you can and I was gonna say you can ask any nigga I've been with, but you can't get a DL. I said you can ask any DL. I ain't never, ever had to pay for no dick. Bitch, I yump on the dick before they even got the motherfucking car. And bitch, she yump several times before you even got any motherfucking corn, bitch. And bitch, that's for when I was a tenderoni, girl. But when I was a tenderoni, before I was even goddamn Zoe, I was pulling straight DL niggas, girl. So bitch, this before I even had the clout, bitch. Girl, let's not go there, girl. Before I even had the clout. She was the stomper, girl. She was a stomper, girl. When she was working at Starbucks, $6.50 an hour. She was a stomper, girl. So bitch, she ain't never gotta pay for play. That's what she ain't gotta do. Y'all, it's crazy. But let's be clear. Right. Right. It's just now that I have more money, I do find myself being more generous, which I do need to not be. Because I do. And what happens with me is I gravitate, which I do need to stop. I gravitate, and I've said this before, I gravitate to, I don't want to say the less fortunate, but I do gravitate to the guy, because everybody be like, well, Zoe, why do you always go to the ones who ain't got shit going for themselves and this, that, and blah, blah, blah. And I don't know. I think it's in my family because my mom is a counselor. My granddad's a preacher. Then my grandmother, she's a Muslim pastor, teacher. And it's like everybody in my family are like nurturers and doers of good. So it's like that's all I've been around. Like when my mom, I used to get so mad at her, and I've said it before, people who watch me. My mom always gave to like my cousins and them, like when they would be like, well, Auntie blank, I don't have this. She'll do it. I'm like, Mom, you always giving your money out to people. Keep your money. You ain't gonna have no money. She would just give. And I'm like, why are you just giving to people? But she stayed blessed with money. Like she always said too in church. She'd be like, man, I don't know how I end up paying this bill or how I did this, but it was paid because she was always giving to people. God made sure he gave back to her. But in the midst of that, sometimes you get hurt being so caregiving, being so worried about other people. And sometimes people will take advantage of you giving when sometimes they don't even need, they just take. And you got to be careful with that. So I tend to gravitate, and my dad did it with girls who, oh my God, it used to bother I don't know if it bothered my sister, but I think it kind of did. She would never say. She's probably watching because she watches my lives too. So Lipu, if you watch it, I'm sorry for telling your business, girl. But my dad and my granddad did it too. They gravitated to girls who didn't have fathers because my dad didn't have a father. And I guess he like wanted them to feel like everybody else felt who had dads. He did. He always gravitated to young girls and guys who didn't have fathers. And I think my sister felt as though he showed other girls without dads more attention than her. And I think that's why her and my dad have this love-hate relationship that I think they need to really sit down and talk about their feelings about. And I think that would kindle what they're going through. They love each other, but it's something there that keeps them from being closer than what they could be. I just figured this out right now talking to y'all. That is so crazy. But anyway, so me, I gravitate to hood guys that don't really have, because I like to show people that there's more to life than And if I could just put every hood nigga I done dated on this live without them getting judged and let them tell you something about me, they will tell you how fucking amazing I am and supportive of them. They would tell you, and there probably some watching me now who can't really comment, but they know what the fuck I'm talking about. But I encourage them. I push them, because when you're in the streets, all you're gonna hear is street.